Oh yeah, we'll put it up. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, put it right there. Right. Good evening, you guys. I didn't expect. I didn't. Good grief. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, you guys. Hello. 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 Hi. Good grief. It seemed like it took forever. Good evening. Happy 12/12. Today is 12/12 of 2018. So what's up with it, y'all? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I got some stories to tell y'all, okay? Some real life spiritual stories. So I was talking about this earlier about the earthquake that was in the South. And there are a lot of people that have like a fear of the end of the world. Oh, it's all ending and it's, you know, nothing even matters, which it kind of does. But yeah, so anyway, we're going to do it for today. We're going to look at that as well. And then we'll do a reading, a universal reading for tomorrow. Also, guys, make sure that you click the bell notifier because I am going to be doing a universal 2019 reading as well as a universal 2020 reading. So those are going to be very important, okay? If you are a part of the Divine Mommy team, then you're very, very lucky, okay? You are very, very lucky. I am. Thank you so much, Jason. I am having a good evening. Thank you. All right, so let's take a look. I'm gonna use the Witch's Tarot deck for this reading this evening. Guys, I'm gonna kill these lights. Yes, the light must go. Whenever I'm doing readings, I'm usually doing them by candlelight. So, you know, that light is so freaking blinding. Good grief. Okay. So, all right, let's go to the spirit guides, ancestors, and guardian angels for everybody universally for today. What messages do you have for today? Okay, just in general. So I'm going to put 5 cards out for just today in general, and then another 5 cards for the earthquake in the south. Like I said, we got a lot of people thinking that it's the end of the world, but it's not in that way. It is very, very more so symbolic. It's not, you know, the earth is not getting ready to explode. I can promise you that. Last night I did invoke Aphrodite, so I think it was weird. Oh, and by the way, my son felt it. My oldest son, I was asleep. I slept through it. He said it only lasted like a couple of seconds. Like I think it kind of flows as like a wave. So I kind of, you know, every time something like that happens, I don't know, you know, I'm not just online, which I don't think any of the psychics on here are just online psychics, but I perform rituals. So I was definitely doing some very powerful rituals yesterday. So I personally think it's positive, but let's see what the spirits want us to know about that. I was going to say hurricane, the earthquake. Okay, for today. All right, see what they got to say. So the cards that we got for today: all earth and fire, the Page of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So today was a really, really good day to have a reunion, like a love reunion. I can sense a love reunion. Okay, now the cards for the earthquake. Okay, told y'all. I told y'all it was me. I did it. I'm sorry to the people in the South. I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. Y'all not gonna believe the cards that came up. I caused the earthquake in the South. Ooh, Lord, I'm glad I didn't do any sex magic. But it was sex magic. It was love magic. Listen. The cards that come up for the earthquake: the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, the Karma, aka Judgment card, the Magician, and then the 6 of Wands. So, like I told you guys, it has something to do with love. I'm not kidding with you. I'm not. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Jamila is she's just crazy. We just allow her to make up these stories. And no, I'm being serious with you. I did a very intense love ritual last night, and I think that was Aphrodite, because I did invoke Aphrodite. So I think that everybody, including myself, is going to benefit from that earthquake. Okay? It's got something to do with love. Yes, it does. It's got something to do with love. It's got something to do with love and happiness. I feel like the reason why the Judgment card is coming up, because I feel like, so that was me last night, even though I'm a solitary practitioner, you know, I still work with the triple goddess a lot. I always invoke the triple goddess too. So the triple goddess got invoked. I feel like it, but I feel like it was something to wake y'all up, to get y'all attention. It was, but it did have something to do with your love life. Love in the South. It's got something to do with love of people in the South, something to do with, evidently, where did it hit? Tennessee and Georgia. Okay, and it came through here. See, I got woke up at like 4 this morning. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ordered breakfast. I was up at 4. It must have been about 4 or 5 this morning. I was actually up, and I may have dozed off, and it may have woke me up, but I felt a lot of peace. So it was about peace as well. So there was an energy that came through. This was energy. Okay, it was energy. It was Aphrodite's energy. Look at it. Look at the symbolatry or the symbolism of the Four of Wands has everything to do with love and Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the goddess of love and war. Okay, so, and the Magician is yours truly. So it was some blessings, and you know what the spirits told me? They said go, and I think the people that were over there thumbsing up, that hangout that I did on my other channel, they knew exactly what was happening. I think that's why there was people thumbsing it up, there was people thumbsing it down, because it was love energy that I was sharing with the rest of the world. So if you go and listen to that hangout that I did, I don't think it got muted because I didn't play any copyrighted music. But it's not just the music that I'm playing, it's the energy. So last night was a very, very powerful night. And today is a very powerful day, okay? Especially with 12/12. Yes, Jason, you will have someone. Yes, you will. And they will be perfect for you, okay? Now, just in general for today, I got the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So again, it's all about love and your Venus, all about that. And a lot of people think that when somebody inspires you to love, you think that they're there to do you harm. You do. You think that it's somebody trying to hurt you and harm you. So this is the reason why there's so many people that are scared. So there's a lot of spirit guides. First of all, there's three deities. There's three spirits that are active right now. I feel like a lot of you have been getting messages that have something to do with a reunion. So some of you may have thought about somebody. Maybe today you just you just started thinking about your ex. Like, what is that person doing? And so I feel like it's also about bringing people back together. It's also about that. It's about love reunions. In particular with earth and fire energy, for some reason, earth and fire are the two elements that came up for today. The first 5 cards was earth and fire. Okay. So we got 2 6s, we got the Magician, and we got these 2 4s, which they add up to 10. So if you should have felt that good luck. And then also, this is what I want to tell you. These spirit guides right here, the Knight is pushing people together. So you know how somebody will say, well, you know what? I don't want to do this. I'm afraid. Well, there's been some spirits that have been pushing you, literally pushing you. And it does have something to do with love and healing. Please understand that, especially if you one of my people. Okay, if we from the same star system or whatever, sex and love is healing. Okay, so I got reminded of that, and I got called last night by Aphrodite. So I feel very, very special and lucky that she chose me, or I chose her. We chose each other last night. Okay, nice. You're a Leo. Okay, cool. Cool. I get the sense that it must have something to do with the numbers, because again, guys, I do a lot of numerology. So if you add up today, 1 + 2 is 3, 3 + 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. Plus 0 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Plus 8 is 17, which reduces to an 8 in numerology. So definitely God. That number, that's the number of God. So there was some gods. If y'all felt like an extra, the gods were here today, trust me. That's why that earthquake happened at the same time. Yeah, I did invoke Aphrodite. We needed to invoke her because everybody, it seems to be that we just needed a little bit of help. So I'm sorry if I caused the earthquake, if I scared anybody. I had a serious conversation with Aphrodite. I told her everything. Everything that people were doing on this planet. I told her everything. And she said, oh, I just got to come and show out. And I'm not joking with you. I'll show you guys the thing. Hold on. I'll show it to you. Give me a second. Oh, y'all watching the screen. Okay, guys, let me show you. I'm not going to show you all of the work that I was doing. Of course, I'm not going to show you guys all of that. But see, this is a love working that I was doing last night. So you can tell that I'm not. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. So this was actually a penis candle. And coincidentally, I used a penis candle too. And while I was live last night, I just sat and watched it burn. It was beautiful. I had a beautiful night last night. So yeah, didn't mean to scare y'all with the earthquake. It wasn't necessarily an earthquake. It was more so an energy. So an earthquake is energy. Anything that causes the earth to shift or anything like that, it's energy. So like I said, I'm sorry. It was me. Okay. So, but that's understandable. You know, I admit it. I know there's some people that you should be happy about that. Okay, a couple of minutes of shaking, you know, people obtaining love in their life. That was a love energy. That earthquake was love. It was. Okay, so that just meant God loves you. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for December the 13th. What do you want people to know? What do you want everybody to know about December the 13th universally? What do you want them to know? December the 13th, 2018. Okay, so tomorrow, guys, you got to put up your tomorrow there's going to be psychic attacks. Okay, we got the moon card and the page of swords. There's going to be something devastating that is going to be in the news, something horrible, something pertaining to either like mother, something related to the mother, something in particularly related to the dark mother. So there's going to be something in the news tomorrow, something having to do, whatever it is, it's going to be some bad news, and it is an intent behind it. So be careful with that. Be careful with how you allow bad news to affect your earth. You're hearing news from other people's earths, from other people's dimension. Yeah, we do affect each other, but let me tell you something. I'm gonna knock on wood. There's a reason. You know, there's a reason why there are some people that have horrible things happen to them, and and you know what? You're not always asking for it. You're not. But I done seen people that stay prayed up. You gotta stay prayed up. And then when I mean stay prayed up, I mean keep your shield up. There's definitely some negative energy. Because the moon card comes up. So I feel like there's something that's gonna be in the news. I feel like it's a lie. I just want to tell you, I feel like it's gonna be some false news tomorrow. So folks gonna be lying. And you know what? Wait a minute. Ain't we supposed to be out of Mercury retrograde? Oh, you're traveling to Paris. Nice. Nice. I just can't bring myself to get on an airplane. I'll stay right on here. And if I can't get there by the road, then I ain't quite ready to fly yet. Okay. I don't fly in airplanes. Oh my God. I think the only way I could be in an airplane is if I was flying it. If I was flying the airplane, I could do it. Y'all do that. Y'all have fun with that. For real. Oh, hello, cool. Hello from Sweden. Oh my goodness. I love you guys' food. I love Swedish food. You guys have really, really good food. Okay, you guys do. Okay. And I ain't talking about just because of Swedish meatballs. I've had other Swedish stuff. Okay, so anyway, it was something I was getting ready to look up. Oh well. Y'all need to be careful. Put your protection up for tomorrow. Okay, just to let y'all know. Put it up. Cover your head. Okay, cover your third eye. You can just take what I do is I take like a little you can actually get some activated charcoal probably and do this as well. But I just use eyeliner and just draw that on there, and it covers up and it protects it filters out crazy stuff. Because trust and believe that, there's the technology to hack your brain. Listen to the stuff, the anti-brain hacking stuff. Listen to that stuff. Put up your protection. The Knight of Cups comes up, and then the Justice card comes up, okay? And then the Page of Pentacles. So I think that if you take the advice, okay, listen to the Divine Mommy. Thank you, Charity Cake. Thank you. I feel beautiful. I think, you know who I think it is? I think it's Aphrodite, guys. She's still here. So if you guys just feel that, I don't know, it just feels extra loving and just warm. I don't know what to say about it. Anyway, so the Knight of Cups, I feel like this is that energy. This is Archangel Raphael. So if you need any help, call on Archangel Raphael, as well as Michael, and then also Jesus. Okay, a lot of you guys can call to Jesus too. Some of y'all need to call to Father Pan. I called to Father Pan today, actually. Excuse me, guys. I have really bad allergies in this house. So the rest of the cards that come up for tomorrow is the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, the shadow side, aka the devil, the 3 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. So negative people are going to be on the prowl tomorrow. Beware. Tomorrow is Thursday as well. So tomorrow is Prosperity Day. So 10 of Swords tells me that there's probably going to be some scandals. People are trying to manifest. They're doing it the wrong way. Because all I do, I just meditate. That's what I do to get money. So, yeah, and I do feel as though just be careful out there with false news, because it can bring down your day. And then also for those of you that are very sensitive, make sure that you have yourself covered tomorrow. Make sure y'all got yourselves covered tomorrow, because, people are literally trying to steal. The 10 of Pentacles comes up. So that's a financial blessing. But then the shadow side comes up. So this represents that fear. People that have fears, they're scared. And you know what? There's a lot of people that have good reason to be scared. Okay. But as far as when it comes to anything, you know that there's nothing to fear but fear itself. So if you have a fear of something, it typically will manifest itself. And you have to remember that. So if you have a fear of being broke, then you're going to be broke, because that's your mind is not conducive to attracting money, because money is attracted to your brain. It all comes from here. Okay. Now we got the 3 of Swords coming up and the 4 of Cups. So what I can sense is that a lot of you that have people that are obsessed with you, y'all need to put up your defenses against those people. And I feel like it does represent stalkers. Either stalkers or people up to no good. So I feel like it's a lot of people that are going to be up to no good tomorrow. So take heed to that. You don't have to let it mess you up. It is I can sense just this nasty black hole. It's a black hole of sadness and envy and, heartbreak, people not healing, people not having the ability to heal. That's a problem. People being resistant to healing. Remember I told you guys when I burned my fingers? Remember when I burned my fingers on, I burned them and it's fully healed. I feel like the spirit sent me through that to teach me something about healing. So I have a contract. I work very closely with Archangel Raphael too. Okay. What I realized was that it has to hurt to heal. You have to hurt to heal. If you're avoiding hurt, or if you're avoiding hurting, then you'll never heal. That's just like people that go around lying to themselves. People that avoid having their heart broken. You're going to have to go through it in order to heal. So I feel like that's a part of the problem with a lot of people. They don't understand that. They do when they come to me. So, I'll more than likely, I already know that I'm going to be very, very busy tomorrow. And this weekend is going to be off the chain, just to let you guys know. So if you guys want to get on my schedule, you can go to the website. My flash sale is over, but my consultations are still on sale. Okay. And like I said, you can get 20, 30, or 40% off of spell work until the day after Christmas. Yeah, what I realized was that because I kept wanting to keep my fingers in the water, okay, I just wanted to keep my fingers under running water. I didn't want to ever take them off. And I cried. It was so painful that I literally cried. And as my fingers felt like they were literally still on fire, the only thing that stopped it was vinegar, white vinegar. So that's why I always cleanse my body with vinegar. Y'all hear me talk? I marvel in vinegar, either white vinegar or apple cider vinegar. Sometimes you need that white vinegar when it comes to stripping yourself. Don't use no bleach. I heard that it was people using bleach, and then you can use like a cap full of bleach or whatever. People do. I've heard of people doing that. But vinegar works the same way. So anyway, I put this white vinegar on it, and it finally cooled down. And it took about a couple of hours for it to completely cool down and stop cooking itself. But I learned something about healing, and I learned something about the way the spirit and the soul heals. Your spirit is a body, just like your skin. So when something happens to hurt your soul, you have to face it and say, okay, I wanted this, or I thought this was going to happen, but then this happened. And so when you fall in love, I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been in love. I was so in love, and it's not by somebody that I was in a relationship with either. Okay. He was somebody that was not available to me. And I cried into my pillow. Just like Bella on Twilight, I was screaming into my pillow. I was so, and, eventually I healed from it. Eventually. It took me about 8 years to heal from that. I was in love with that man. And it was the stupidest reason why we couldn't be together. But you know how it is with that. The bottom line is that if he really wanted to be with me, he would be with me. Okay. However, I will tell you that sometimes it's a magician. Sometimes you do got a magician, because you notice how you'll be in love with somebody. Why do they always come back like 20 or 30 years later? And it's like, where you been? Traveling throughout the universe or something? Good grief. And some of them really will pretend that they, oh, baby, I was out doing some space exploration, and that's why it took me so long. Healing is good. So you have to hurt in order to heal. And that's one thing that I can tell you. I think that the reason why I have that wisdom in me is because I am a Cancer. So Cancers, not only are we the healers and the mothers of the zodiac, but there's also a wisdom that I've always had inside of me when it came to emotional pain. Cry it out. Like, that's typically what people do with me. Like, when somebody's hurt and they come to me, it's waterworks. You know, let it out. And you know what? While you're doing that, you need to start having better, more good cries. So a good cry is when you get something out and you're able to appreciate. You're like, okay, I got it out. I got it out. So a lot of y'all are going to be very emotional tomorrow. I can feel it. So I'll be prepared for y'all when y'all calling in for them emergency same day reads and stuff. I have been through bad time before my past because of my ex-friends. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody comes with some kind of spiritual attachment. You just have to be prepared to deal with it. And I like it when people are honest with me. I like it when they say to me, you know what, I'm going through something. I need you. You know, that to me, that when somebody is honest with me, you see what I'm saying? So yeah, but I think that for me, as long as this is what I wanted to is. As long as a person is being honest with you, look, I am not perfect. I am going through something. Okay. That to me is a person being transparent. But if you got somebody doing you dirty behind your back, talking about you, backbiting, and then at the same time, they trying to act like everything is all gravy. But at the same time, they're trying to create disaster in your life on purpose, and they're not even telling you. For me, I feel like that's one of the strongest things you can do is ask somebody for some help. You see what I'm saying? And then also appreciating it. So tomorrow I feel is going to be a very emotional day. I can already see it coming. And it is something. This Four of Cups is everything. This Four of Cups is the final message of this reading. It starts with the Moon card, but then it ends with the Four of Cups. So some of you really, like, I will tell you that some of y'all do have a problem with appreciating the life that you have, because something will happen and somebody will hurt you, and then you'll just throw it all away. You'll just feel like, well, and so that's a defeatist attitude. So the Four of Cups is kind of like when you have a defeatist attitude. And so a lot of y'all that got that defeatist attitude, y'all on the wrong frequency when you're dealing with me. And I noticed that I do have a lot of people that do come to me, and you know, so that's why I've been, like I told y'all, I just started working with Aphrodite again. Okay, I've worked with her before, but as far as like, you know, so yeah. Oh, thank you, Digimedia, thank you. Yeah. So another thing is that a lot of times you just want to get the hex removers. Listen, a hex remover is not going to heal you. What a hex remover is going to do is it's going to remove the hex so that you can open the road to healing. Okay, so I can definitely see people that are perceived as having mental illnesses. Okay, you guys are going through it. The sensitive people that are tapped in, including myself. So I already know what I'm gonna do. as soon as I wake up in the morning. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to do something before I go to bed, because that's, you know what I'm saying? And it is kind of like the body snatchers, kind of. It is kind of like the body snatchers. It's a mind parasite. And then, like I said, be prepared for something negative happening tomorrow. Do not lose sight. Don't lose sight and start thinking that life sucks or this world is screwed up and screw it all. And that's, you know, that's what they want you to do. That's why they tell you all the bad stuff. But you know what? Without the bad, we could not have the good. And let's let the good outweigh the bad. Okay. And you know what? I will tell you on a positive note, you know, some of you now, then another thing I can tell that it's going to be some people that's going to be having some problems with this Ten of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this Justice card does represent balance and righteousness and sort of you getting what you get. So I feel like there's going to be some people that are going to be learning some lessons too tomorrow for some reason. So yeah, I can sense the Dark Mother, especially with the Moon card. And then the Devil comes up for tomorrow too. So, but like I said, you got to take the good with the bad, and then also you know, whatever is painful to you, cry it out and let it out. Let it out and then fill it up with something good. So this is also about your chi energy. Your chi energy comes from your heart. So a lot of y'all, what I would suggest is listen to those chi frequencies or key frequencies. They're called key frequency, QI, RCHI. This is the breath of life that goes through you. So a lot of y'all really need to work on that. And that's why you got all these, you know, weird symptoms. And then that's what causes you to be evil to others. And I don't care about you and screw this world. And it's all just all bad. Those are negative spirits that you need to just get rid of. Those are negative spirits. Okay. Sorry about that, child. Kind of was freezing up a little bit. Give me a second. Those are negative spirits. So yeah. And then also, guys, like I said, freezing. I'm freezing up, y'all. Hold on. Okay. It's freezing up something terrible. And I completely forgot what the heck I was going to say. See how they send through negative stuff? But y'all got the message. Y'all got plenty of information that y'all need. And, you know, just call on your spirits and trust in your spirit guides. Keep yourself balanced and level. You know, get out in nature. You see what she's doing, how she's walking under a tree. That's what a lot of you probably are going to end up needing to do tomorrow. Probably, because this Ten of Swords is coming up. So just keep yourself grounded and you'll be okay. There's an energy coming through. I can sense it. Okay? Because you know, whenever the good stuff shows up, the bad stuff shows up shortly after. And the bad stuff is going to tell you, hey, you're not really happy. You really don't have nothing to live for. But you know that that's not the truth. So listen to your spirit guides and you'll be okay. Stop listening to the bad. Stop listening to the negative energy. And you just got to face that energy. You really do. Okay? So I knew there was a reason why they wanted me to come on here and do this daily reading. All right, y'all. I love you all so much. Love and light. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Thank you very much. Also, freezing. This computer has been so freaking slow lately. Good grief. You know what? Maybe it's because I need to restart it. I think I need to restart my computer. It is completely frozen. Good grief. I was frozen. Y'all know that movie about the Disney? Yeah, they are. They are. Definitely. Definitely. And you know what? They coming to do some judgment, some judging too. They're going to be doing some judgment. Okay. Guys, make sure that you guys contact me about the setting your intent for 2019. It is going to be very important. This is the key to a lot of you guys' success. You don't have to obsess about it all the time. I do the ritual. I'm going to be doing the ritual. I did order the candles. So the candles are on their way. Okay. So we've got over 100 candles. I actually have a total of 144 candles that are coming. So, you know, and so like I said, it's going to be 100 plus candles. Make sure you go to the website. The link is below. Go to rituals and you'll find the ritual that I'm doing for the end of the year. Also, I am encouraging people to come in advance. I know I'm probably more, not probably. This is one of the busiest times of the year for me. Yeah, my computer wants to be restarted. This is one of the busiest times of the year. I had an update going on too. That might be why I was freezing. But this is one of the busiest times of the year for me. But what I'm going to do is I am going to be, you know, I'm going to be preparing for this ritual, and it's going to take a lot of preparation and everything. But I'll be doing that as well as other spell work. So don't be discouraged from contacting me for, you know, to get your spells and rituals. But I would like to have everybody done by Christmas because I'll be doing spells and rituals. I know I'll have at least one spell or ritual to do on Christmas. Okay, so that's just the way that it is in the line of business that I do. Okay, so but I'm gonna be, you know, preparing for this ritual and getting a lot of rest and stuff because New Year's is gonna be off the chain. Okay, so we're gonna have fun. We're gonna celebrate. Okay, and y'all know I will be live. I will be live on Christmas. I'll be live on New Year's Eve as well. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay. Just to let you guys know, I'm not going to be live the whole time. Of course, I'll be doing my thing. A lot of times what I do, I'll be laying down. I'll be relaxing. You know, I don't really like to go out to clubs and stuff like that. So, yeah, so this is really, you know, literally, this is one of my favorite times of the year. And especially being that the new year is coming, it is such a big release. I love it. So, yeah. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Love and light, and be good, okay? All right. Blessings. Bye. Love and light.